Is there now sound? There is now sound. Yay! Let's turn that on as well, because I forgot to turn the music on, because, you know, what's life without a few technical difficulties, right? So, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. It is Thursday, and we are in the kitchen. We are in the kitchen. We are cooking today. Yay! It's a balmy 16 degrees outside, slightly overcast with a chance of sun. Right, so today I was thinking about doing the same recipe as we did last week, just doing a little different, but I decided against that. Today we are going to be doing some creamy pancetta and pea pasta. So we actually got some pancetta this time around, and that is in the wrong spot. I did not adjust that correctly. There we go. And now my head doesn't disappear as much. So yeah, today we will be doing some creamy pancetta and pea pasta, and we're going to see how that pans out. Literally, see, pans. Pots, pans, pots, pans. I don't know. I'm having fun. That's all that matters, right? Alright, so we're going to get some water in this. The recipe itself only calls for 220 grams of pasta, which is about half of a thing of pasta. Half a bag of pasta. And I didn't realise that until after I'd done all the shopping for the pancetta and such, so I can't just double the recipe. So we'll do that. We'll get the pasta on. We will, well, maybe use half of it. 250 grams instead of 220. She'll be right. Just keeping an eye on this, because I have overfilled it. Right, get that on the boil. Put a sprinkle of salt in. Still don't know why, but we do. Tastes better. Tastes better. That's it. So now we are going to get, I went down to Mercato, just down the road from me, and we bought some pancetta. There is a bit much. What we're after is 120 grams. I think we got closer to 220, but we will find out shortly. What are you two doing? The cats are being silly. Right, let's see how much we actually ended up getting. 287. Oops. So, about half of that is what the recipe calls for, which is fine. We can do this. There we go. How much did we get? Look at that, 150. How much is that one? 130. We're going to use the 150, I think. Or do we just use the whole lot and make a giant batch? Because we've got enough to use the whole lot. We may not quite have enough cream, but let's do it. Okay, so we're going to cut this in half again. So we're basically cubing the pancetta. Woo! Harsh. Because we want nice bite-sized chunks. Maybe a little bigger than bite-sized. Ta-da! Also, as usual, we have Twitch safe, royalty free, no copyright music by Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Go the pancetta. A tiny little sliver. Now, it is cured meat, so eating it raw, not an issue. It is very, very salty. Like, you eat bacon and you get that little bit of salt taste. Pancetta is basically so much salt. Which is why you can get away with using a smaller amount than you would with bacon. And you'll still get a really robust flavor out of it. Come on. Alright, cut this in half again. Recipes, they're more like guidelines. Oh, no, went a bit squiffy there.
Subject was a good choice. Cake for you.
Wow. Okay, how do we say that? Okay, we got to go back to here. Okay, Adam and Humphrey. Adam and Humphrey, how you doing? Welcome to this chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. And a hydrate. Where's my hydrate? Do I have a hydrate? Oh my god, I don't have a hydrate on me. Gonna have to fix that. Just have a regular hydrate. You're from Louisville. Now, being from Australia, forgive me if I'm wrong, but is that in Kentucky? Oh, and a coffee drink. That I have ready. Hey, there you go. I know one thing about America. So it'll be, what's Thursday here? It'll be Wednesday night for you. So you can see I'm having to put a bit of effort into this, into cutting this, and that's not because my knife is blunt. It's a little bit because of that. So, but because this is so dehydrated, it actually, ooh, that's getting up there. It makes it a bit harder to cut as well. Uncle and you have a disability. Aha, which is? Mine's in April. What's cooking? What's cooking is we are doing creamy pancetta and pea pasta. So right now I'm just cutting up the pancetta to get it ready to throw in the pan. Again, this is a recipe I haven't tried, as are most of the recipes we do on this show. It does sound good. I was looking for something. We did one last week that was meant to have pancetta in it, and I couldn't get the pancetta. So this week I was looking for something. I wanted a recipe that had pancetta, and here we are. Where do we find is that meant to be, where do I find the recipes? If it's recipes, that's just online. I have several cookbooks that I can look through to get ideas. But generally I'll start with an ingredient that I've got a hankering for, and I'll just look through recipes online. Alright, that's coming along. Excellent. Hey Kiki, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. I'm not worried about putting too much oil in this, in the pan at the moment, because as the pancetta cooks, that's going to release all sorts of fat and oil and noms and... Akira's down with a sore throat and exhaustion. That's my guess. Alright, so what do we need? We need to fry that up. Then we need some garlic. All the garlic. Right, we're going to take the meat chopping board off, and we're going to put the veggie chopping board down so that we can get some garlic done. Yeah. Is that too close? Yeah. I want another clove. You alone with 4 puppies, Kiki's idea of heaven. Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty much all dead. So we're throwing that in there. I don't know what's going on, everyone. I do apologise. Hopefully this will stabilize shortly. And we're dropping frames again. Why? Why? Gosh damn it, why? So we know it's not the internet. Because if it was the internet, the music would stop playing. So it's either Twitch or OBS. Damn you, Twitch and or OBS. Damn you. Damn you. So I've just got the pancetta on really low at the moment, just enough to keep it warming gently while I chop up. Nope, we're gone. What is going on? Wow. We're already up to 5. Unbelievable. Alright. We'll see how we go. Right, so we're going to turn this back on. We're going to throw the We're having some fun today, aren't we? So, just taken our 6 scarlet cloves, finely chopped, and we've thrown them in there. We're just going to get them sizzling away nicely. We're going to turn that up. And we're going to get the frozen peas. Good. And we want 1.5 cups for this. So I don't know what's going on. My internet keeps dropping out. This is not a fun or happy place. So we've put in 1.5 cups of frozen peas. After the garlic, we're just going to stir that up to make it nice and warm. And then we're pretty much going to take it off the heat. Because we really need to get the pasta on. We're at that point where if we're going to match what's going on between what we've got going on in the pot and what we've got going on, or what we've got in the pan versus what we've got in the pot, I want to be able to serve it up all at once. I am going to nick a bit of pancetta though. So nice. Alright, we should put the cream in. So the cream calls for 1/4 cup. So we need to put in 1/2 cup because we've doubled the recipe. Pretty sure this is going to be close to 1/2 cup anyway. there's a whole layer left in there. Alright. Turn that way down. No boiling for you. Stop it. Alright, there we go. Let that get a bit warm in the pan, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Fine, I tells you. I'm just making that sure that's going to have a good coating all over it. I'm going to turn it right down. Well, I'm turning it off. I'm turning the heat off at this point. So, we will see. Alright. Now we need some lemon juice. Need some lemon juice. So I'm just going to use the lemon that we peeled last week. That's been in the fridge. This is going to be interesting to try and juice. Mainly because it's got no skin. And it's going to be even more interesting to try and juice because I can't find the juicer because someone has moved it. Where has someone moved it to? Well, this isn't fun. Okay. Not in there. Aha! Alright, so we don't need that much. We only need 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. This is going to get messy. No, that seems to work okay. Let's see how this other one goes. Cool! That still worked. I'm surprised that still worked. Don't tell capitalists. They'll try and charge you for peeling the lemon. Ooh, that looks nice. Alright, the pasta water is starting to boil. So we'll be able to get on that in just a minute. I'll just throw that through the filter. See how much we got. So we're now going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which by the look of it is going to be this lemon. Whoop. Ha! That went a little overboard. But that's okay. Stir that in. Alright, that pepper. No, that pepper. The water for the pasta is about to boil. Oh my god, speak good and proper. Sorry, I got it playing in my head that this thing keeps dropping out. And in we go. Ta-da! So we're using fusilini pasta today. Spirals. We're using spirals. So that is not going to take very long to cook up. And once that's cooked, we're going to pour it into there. And then we're going to... So, I'm going to put some pepper in it. I'm not going to worry too much at this point about putting salt in. That's mainly because the pancetta, like I said at the start, the pancetta is really salty. Salty pancetta. So we're just going to put that in there, put the pepper in. Alright, now we need some parmesan. There's just a little bit of lemon on that, so wiped it off, flipped it over, and now we need some parmesan. So we need about 130 grams of parmesan. If I can get the parmesan open. Again, we're using the labeled parmesan, the actual parmesan. And we're back. So we're grating up a heap of parmesan. I've just had a look at the behind the scenes of the computer and it needs an update, which is pretty much going to be why it's being a problem. Right, what do we need? Oh wow, we need a lot of parmesan for this. Because that was 40 grams, we just did 40 grams. And we need 120, which is pretty much going to be this whole thing. Scarily. So I'm just flipping this cheese over every now and then just to get the, because for some reason whenever you do it, whenever you do grating, hey, there we go, that's getting there. What are we up to? 110? Nearly there. Oh, now we're a little over. Cool. Needed 130, we've got 145. It'll be fine. We'll take some off for the seasoning. There we go. That should be nicely enough to season the dish that we have at the end. Alright. Pasta. And not bad. Couple more minutes and that'll be fine. So we're going to finish off the rest of it. Going to bring this back up to heat, and then we are going to add the parmesan. Because adding parmesan. This should just melt nicely into it as we go along. You can see that's, I don't know if you can see that actually. Hang on. Are we even streaming? Yes! Alright. Should be able to see that. We are, this is pretty much as soon as we're putting this, sprinkling this cheese over and moving it around a bit, it is just dissolving into the mix. it says to put it in 3 bits, but in 3 sections, but yeah, not gonna happen. And there we go. Parmesan is in. Now I know I nicked. Well, I know I nicked a little bit of pancetta just before, but the rest of this I'm pretty much leaving until the final taste test. Nope, too hot. Okay, so the sauce is just starting to bubble that little bit, which is a bit more than I want it to do. I don't want it to quite be that hot. So I've just turned the temperature down. It's not bubbling anymore. And look at that. Oh my God. That is just gorgeous. Alright, so we are going to need a little bit of pasta water when we put the pasta in, just to loosen that sauce up a little bit. If it loosens it up too much, then it's easy enough just to leave it on the heat for a little bit longer and reduce it to the point you like it, to whatever consistency you like that sauce. Right. Okay. It's just a fraction off ready, which is exactly where we want it. So I'm going to save up, hang on. I'm going to grab, where's my cup measures? I'm going to grab half a cup of the pasta water and a bit of pasta. No, we're not grabbing the pasta. I'm just going to put that aside while we go and strain the pasta. Again, that little bit of pasta water, that'll go back into the pasta. Whoop, that's getting a bit hot. Okay, we're going to take that off the heat. Alright. It was just starting to bubble, which we don't want. So right, there we go. We have the pasta out. Throw that all in. Ta-da! Boston Health Department, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I look like I ride motorcycles. I have been known to ride motorcycles. But possibly not in the context you're thinking. Alright, there we go. Look at that. That is starting to come together nicely. That sauce has gotten a bit thick, so we are going to use some of the pasta water to go in there. Just to thin it down a bit and help it mix through. Oh, look at the colours starting to come out in that. Yes, it's been a while since I've ridden a motorcycle. So with the pancetta and the parmesan, this is not the cheapest meal you're going to make. But it is going to be one of the more tasty. You can see though that there is a lot of food here. You know, I would guess there is at least 6 serves, maybe more, depending on how big a serve you like. I dress like a biker in my t-shirt. in my ancient Greek t-shirt. But yes, the beard, the hat, yes, the long hair. Absolutely. Alright, that is looking like a meal. Woo! Nom 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 nom. Right, where did I put that thing? There it is. How much did I spend on this? Going on. Okay, so 20 bucks there. 20, 10, 30. So we've probably spent about $40 today on this meal. This is this. Uh-oh. That's fine. This is a creamy pancetta and pea pasta. Oh. Yeah. Now, I'm just going to turn the heat up for a little bit. And I want to get some nice heat into this because we've just had it on that low simmer. So now I'm going to turn it right up. Get the last of the heat in, get the last of the heat into the pasta, do the last bit of cooking for it. Probably can't hear it sizzling, but it's starting to, which is why I'm really keeping it moving. So I don't actually want to fry it at this point, I just want to heat it through. Alright, I can feel the heat coming off of that. So that's nice. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Then we can have a taste test. Alright. Taste test. Line us away. There, if you got 6 serves out of this, you're probably looking... Oh yeah, there's meat. There is meat in this. That's what pancetta is. Pancetta's like if you're not familiar with it, it's like a hardcore bacon. It's like an extra flavored bacon. Kinda. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a bowl to put some food in. Yeah, there's, what did we say, nearly 300 grams of meat in this. Believe it or not. Alright, so there we go. There is our creamy pancetta and pea. God, that looks good. That looks so good. Alright, we take the obligatory photo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oop. Bit of goober on the side there. Presentation, people. Presentation. Alright. And now the taste test. I can see why at this point you wouldn't want to have added a lot of salt. The pancetta has that really nice salty quality. You can taste it. It's because of all the other flavors in there. It's mellowing out the pancetta down to almost a bacon, you know, like a tangy bacon. There's just the tiniest little hint in the background of lemon at the end of the palate. I would probably put a bit more pepper in than I did. And for my palate, I would probably put a bit more salt in it. But I am an absolute salt freak. Be aware. So, oh, so that's the baseline. Then we add a bit more Parmesan on the top. See what that does. You can barely taste the Parmesan. The amount of Parmesan we put in there, barely taste it. It's weird. There it is. Like, it's there, and it definitely adds to the texture of the sauce. But there's not that big bitey flavor. But when you sprinkle that little bit on, it just brings it out. Normally, if you're eating a pasta and you put that little bit of Parmesan on it, or if you really like your Parmesan, you put a whole heap of Parmesan on it. The tiniest little bit that you add in this, because it just brings out so much of the Parmesan flavor. It's amazing how much that does that. Oh, noms. Okay. And it really is weird, just that little bit of lemon on the end of it just cuts through. Like, if you know when you eat certain things and you get that almost thick layer of flavor in your mouth, and it has that really thick layer of flavor to it. And then you take the second bite and whoop, hang on. This isn't good. What are we doing? Where are you? Okay. No, we don't want to continue watching that. All right, let's try. Oh, actually, let's go over to that one. We're just going to do a bit of music. So, you know when you get you get that taste, right, with the first bite, and it coats your mouth. Then when you take the second bite, there's not really quite as much flavor because you already have that coating in your mouth. The little bit of lemon juice we put in that is just cutting that away at the end of each bite. So it's like you're taking the first bite every time. It is delicious. I see you there, little Finn, licking your chops at me. Finley wants to come and play. Alright, so now, because I'm a salt freak, just going to add a half a twist more of salt into the mix. I will happily be eating this for a week. I don't think this is going to last in the house. I think this will be gone in the next day and a half. Alright, so now, with that little bit of extra salt, adding the Parmesan on top, that is now perfect for my palate. And this is one of the things about cooking. I know I've said it, but, and we're back. So yeah, if I cooked for my palate, I would outsalt most people. Most people, all they would be able to taste is salt. That's not fun cooking. However, if I cook at a real baseline where pepper freaks can add as much pepper as they want, salt freaks can add as much salt as they want, however your palate decides that you best taste that food, then you're cooking well, right? Because you get that baseline. You get the baseline of the flavor that you want, and then people can tweak it to their individual selves. I think that's good cooking. You may agree, you may disagree. And you're allowed to. But yes. Now I'm just going to shovel it in my face. Because, oh gods. Alright. So, ta-da! There we go. That is the creamy pancetta and pea pasta. Done. And so many serves. If you're not a big eater, that 2 spoonfuls that I took out means, like, I will still be eating this. But this is fairly much a meal size for me. You wouldn't think it, but it is. So, I know I've gone back to eating it. I've put it down to stop, but I just can't. And that's really filling. So there would probably be 10 bowls at that size. So if you can get it down to that, it costs you about $5 a bowl. Which, in some places, is less than you'll pay for a cup of coffee. So yeah, we did start with some reasonably expensive ingredients. But combined, they've turned into a lot of food that overall you're not going to pay a lot for. Right? It hurts buying $20 worth of pancetta. It really doesn't look like a lot. But it is. And it goes a fair distance in meals like this. So, yeah. So, there you go. That's pretty much the stream right there. And because it's just dropping out every 3 minutes and being really freaking annoying, we're probably going to just end that up now. It's because my computer wants to update itself. Damn computer. So anyway, we're going to run away. So, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was the stream. Yay! Thank you for joining us. Thank you for those who are watching along and putting up with whatever the hell is going on with the computer, with it all dropping out and all that. That is just horrifying. It has happened before. I don't know why it's happening. Well, I do. As soon as I do the update, that problem will solve. And it annoys the crap out of me, but there it is. Seems every time I turn this computer on, it needs an update. It's like, oh really? Yeah, okay, sure. So, coming up tomorrow. Unfortunately, we will not have a Wardem tomorrow, so we will not be playing Valheim. We will instead be running around on Palworld, having some adventures in Palworld. We'll go around to next week on Tuesday. We'll continue with Wardem and Gym Tour, and we will do something. We'll continue with Wardem and Gym Tour on Baldur's Gate 3. Then Wednesday, back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Wow, my brain. I just keep thinking about the food. Wednesday night, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and then Thursday next week, we will be back in the kitchen doing some more cooking. As always, if you have some suggestions or you would like to see me try a recipe, you can throw it on all the different places. you can jump into the stream chat while we're streaming, throw something in there, throw an idea in there. You can throw it on Discord, or you can PM me via Twitch or however else. PM me in Discord, that's all fine. So yeah, that is, I'm more than willing, just remember, I am more than willing to try these recipes, but if it has chili or eggplant, that is going to be an automatic pass for me because I am allergic to those two ingredients. So if you have a recipe that usually contains chili, but I can easily just not put that in and you're okay with that, absolutely. If chili is essential to the recipe, I do apologize because I'm allergic to it and I can't eat it. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully we will see everyone tomorrow at 10 o'clock for some Pal World. Until then, hopefully we'll see you when we see you. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.